aspect of relationships, but also in our work, in our everyday life. It's I'm going to hold this door for somebody because I want to work in a better place, not because I want someone to say, "Oh, thank you, you're so kind," you know. Has there been times, and how do you deal with that, where you give and you don't get anything in return?
So, yeah, I was waiting. Restructure that in shorter words. What is your question? I heard you.
Yeah.
But I want to hear it. Ask the question again.
How do you deal with aspects of giving, pouring out, and not getting anything in return that you would desire, whether it's from training or life, anything?
So how do you handle putting in an investment when there's no guarantee on return?
Yeah.
It's a risk.
Yeah.
It's a risk we take. You know that when you come into it. There's a chance I might not get anything back.
Okay.
When you go put money in stock, that's a risk. There's a risk that all of that could go away. It's risk and reward. But you're still not. What's your question?
No, that is just that. No, in the sense where we're talking about. So, are you saying, which I guess makes sense, you know, always realizing it's a risk, and then being okay with that? Because I guess every day we take risks. Every day I put my foot on the brakes and hope it works. But yeah, I just feel like I've been wired, I don't know about you guys, that, man, put in the work, you get your reward. It's been the same with school. It's been the same, like most even jobs, like, hey, I know I'm paid by the hour. I work 10 hours, I get paid for 10 hours.
I guess, so what you're trying to say is if you
Are you
set
entitled
a goal,
to a return?
if you set a goal and you didn't get it, and you're saying how do you deal with not meeting the objectives you set out to meet? But did you really? I'm sorry, I live in this subjective land. But
Just say it, stop speaking in riddles.
No, that's all right.
The first thing that came to me, I'm not going to apologize, is, and I said this earlier today, I said give, and it shall be given. Full measure, pressed down, shaken together, running over, poured in your lap. The measure that you give will be given to you. Now, regardless if it comes back to you in the same form that you dealt it or you gave it out, you know, hey, that's great. But in other aspects, it can come back to you, you know, tenfold. And I say all of that, yes, speaking of, that's not a riddle, but
You're right, so first riddle.
I think it's perspective.
Yeah.
Just once again, it's perspective. How do people look at things? Can you control the controllables? Like it all comes down to individualistic things for each people. Like it's individualized, which is once again why you have to say, stay in your own lane, pay attention to your own work.
Yeah.
But to each his own, because one person can look at that and say, oh, I didn't reach this goal, I didn't do that thing. I think it's how each of us choose to handle the outcome of every situation, adversity, obstacle, and event, and what you can do from that situation and moving forward speaks in volumes to each of us. What do they say? Everybody says knowledge is power. Is it really? No, it's knowing what can you do with the knowledge that you hold.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Absolutely. I mean, I feel like what I'm learning today, which is a beautiful thing. It's always a beautiful thing to learn. I think it's like we place what we're learning here at Altus is we've learned to place more value in the effort, just like we were talking about the growth mindset versus the fixed mindset. You learn
What you were learning here at Altus?
what I was learning.
Okay.
But Lacey Henderson, T42 long jumper, USA.
I just wanted to clarify that. Okay.
Was that you learn to place the value. I've learned to place the value in the effort and the hard work, you know, and wherever that lies on the spectrum, and And then again, the ability, I think the only ability that you really have to change whether or not it was a failure is your ability to change the perspective. I guess that's been the two biggest things, you know, like if you fail your goals, then like you have succeeded in other aspects. And you need to learn to shift that perspective that, in fact, when I was a little kid, we used to have a game called Failure is No Option. I was thinking about this earlier today. Failure is no option. We would just run around and say that all the time. I don't actually know what the game was about, looking back. But I think that's what I kind of feel like now. It's like failure isn't really an option because no matter which way, like, no matter like what the outcomes are, as soon as you have the ability to change the perspective, then failure actually never existed in the first place.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me. What time is it?
It's 3:07.
That's good.
Oh, I think that's good. We got some good content.
Yeah.
Should we three-way high five? Four-way high five?
Yeah.
Wow. Sorry about my armpits again.
There it is. But yeah.
That was a fail.
Let's
Three-
hope the
four-way
audio
high five.
is up.
Hopefully it still works. Okay, I'm turning this off.
Yeah.
Or stopping it. I'm proud of us today. That was a good first go.
Man, I look like this.